for another Friday evening or Friday night live stream. I hope you guys can hear me well and clear. I've been having some audio issues with this thing in recent weeks, unfortunately. So yeah, if you can hear me loud and clear, put it in the comments section. And I just want to talk about what's upcoming on the channel, because I do plan to release some more videos. I've not been active really for the past 2 weeks, but I do want to actually produce some content. So for those of you who are awaiting some new fresh content on the channel, I am planning to produce some fresh new content. So still haven't received any feedback. Please inform me of what the sound is like, and yeah, I just feel like I've just started. Any trolls will be blocked from this channel, and as you can see, subscribers only mode. So if you get blocked, that's it, man. You ain't coming back. But yeah, I want to talk more about the economy in future videos. I still have the video on Hassan Abi I want to produce. You know, some of you guys have mentioned other YouTubers that you want me to talk about. They're not a priority right now. For me, I'm gonna do what's easy for me on this channel right now. I'm gonna just produce content that's relatively easy for me to produce. I feel like, you know, I'm not really trying to grow this channel anymore. Although my views are not too bad. And I did receive some new subscribers. I'm not really trying to grow this channel. I'm more trying to just help the people who's already here. Obviously, if it grows, it grows. But I also want to do a review of my subscribers. I've got another video on expatriation to drop. And if you're hearing some noise in the background, that's people playing cricket. So that's that. But I just want to start off anyway this live stream. Yeah, I just need to remember what I'm going to talk about. It's already in my brain, but just one of those things where, you know, once you get going, you know, but you have to get going. So in the case of Dumas, right, I think a lot of people view the Duma, right, as a kind of, people view the Duma as a kind of thing where, you know, in order to be a Duma, you kind of have to be somebody who is at the complete bottom of the food chain. You know, unemployed, drug addiction, alcohol addiction. Actually, that's a video I'm going to be doing as well about a lot of these people who are like that. But actually, I have a different view of what a doomer is. I feel like most people are actually doomers. The overwhelming majority of people are doomers, because most people, right, the way that they are living, unfortunately, they are living in such a way that they are not taking their life into their own hands. They are putting their life down to external factors. They blame external factors for their situation. And my view of a doomer is somebody who has given up on changing their own life with their own actions. That's my view of a doomer. So it does differ from the typical what you see on the internet, which tells you that this is a doomer and that's a doomer, right? And we're going to get into the parents topic. Indeed, most of your parents are doomers, as are mine. And you can share what you think about your own parents. And you know, we've got quite a lot of content. We've got quite a lot of live streams. Like I say, these live streams will run a few times a month. From June, we're in the middle of July, up until probably October. So I personally want to say that there's a lot of things that make people a doomer, and one of them is indeed politics. People believe in this whole politics. I mean, you can vote, you can have a preference in the elections and blah blah blah. You can have that, but the reality is, if you're depending and relying upon a politician to save you, and I've been a critic of Brexit on this channel, you know, and I criticize Brexit because what Brexit is more false hope for the people, as was Donald Trump's election. They came in tandem, and they came in tandem for a reason, but what they give us predominantly is false hope. I mean, that's the truth of the matter. When you look at it, okay, politics is predominantly false hope. In this country, there's no prime minister. When they get a prime minister, do I care about, do I expect them to do something for me? No. I don't expect them to do something for me. Gary Vee said it best. I mean, Gary Vee was like, if you think that Trump or Hillary or Sanders is going to do something to help you, then you're a effing loser. And a lot of people don't like that mentality, but that is indeed the doomer mentality, to rely upon a politician, an elected official, to save you from your situation. I don't rely upon that. I didn't vote in a referendum. I didn't vote in the last election because I just simply don't believe in relying on somebody outside of myself to save me from my situation. I found a solution to my situation. I found it. And that's why I present solutions, unlike most of these content creators who, you know, either present something that isn't really actionable, or they present something that is, well, basically they just pontificate. They don't really present anything. And my thing is, I've always been solution based. I've always been about finding solutions inside of myself, but by myself, without relying upon the government. But I mean, we got a lot of different people who are doing doomer stuff, like playing the lottery. Some of you guys, you know, you may think, well, how is playing the lottery a doomer? They're playing the lottery thinking that they're going to win it, right? Yeah, but they have given up on changing their life with their own hands, with their own ability to make money. They've given up. They have given up on trying to make money. That's why they play the lottery. You know? The lottery is strategically put into poor communities. You know, there's studies on this. It's poor people that play the lottery, not rich people. Poor people play the lottery. Why? Why is the lottery being played by poor people? It's being played by poor people because most poor people don't really have what it takes to propel themselves out of the situation. Like I've said before, it's only a 4% chance if you're born into basically the poorest class to reach the upper middle class or higher. It's only a 4% chance. That's statistically the fact. So most poor people are doomers, man. They're not moving up. They're just staying in that same position. You've got things like cryptocurrency. I'm gonna put all my money into cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is another form of doomerism. You know, I mean, you can put a little bit of money in crypto. I'm not saying, you know, don't go into crypto if you want, if you believe in it. If you believe in it, you can. We're gonna be talking about what you believe in later on, but if you believe in crypto, I mean, I don't. But if you believe in it, yeah, Bob's your uncle. You go for it. But the thing is with me is that they put their money into Dogecoin because they believed in Elon Musk. And I said this months back that Elon Musk only cares about one person, Elon Musk. There's people, if you go on Twitter and put Elon Musk Dogecoin, they say, Elon Musk, I believe in you, Elon Musk. That's why I bought Dogecoin. Dogecoin is running at what, 5 cents? The myth was it's going to $1, it's going to $1. People bought it at 40, 50, 60 dollars. It's 40, 50, 60 cents, thinking it's going to $1. It never reached. It never reached. But they put their faith in something outside of their own control, man. That's why I like business, because yeah, business is not a get rich quick scheme, but I decide where I can take it. Yeah, you never got 100% control, but you like to have as much control as you can. You know? I mean, you want to have as much control as you can. These people who are, you know, putting their life savings, there's people who committed suicide because they've put their life savings into crypto. These are doomers. That's why they committed suicide. Because they put their life savings, because they were already a doomer. They're in desperate position. They were in a desperate position and they put their money into crypto. These people thrive off of, and there's a lot of wicked people. Like I mentioned before, Hassan Abi. Hassan Abi thrives upon what? Upon doomerism. Right? He thrives upon doomerism. He thrives upon desperation of people. But what he does is he presents the false hope of Marxism, that Marxism is going to solve all your problems. Right? And there's one statement that he made that when I do my video on Hassan Abi, I'm really going to have to go in on him for that. But he's promoting doomerism to the people, telling them that their only way out of their situation is Marxism, Bernie Sanders. That is political. But they do that to make money. He's living in a 2 million house in Beverly Hills or somewhere. I don't know if it's Beverly Hills, but he's living in a 2 million house. This is a wicked human being. These are wicked human beings, but they claim that they're good people. But doomerism is rife. Doomerism is rife, man. People don't want to put the hard work in. People just don't want to put the hard work in anymore. People are too lazy to put the hard work in. Doomerism, where does it come from? Does it come from your surroundings? Does it come from your parents? Does it come from your life? I don't know where it comes from. I mean, it can come from a number of places. But I think a lot of people need to understand that doomerism is a big thing amongst people in the world. It's a big thing. It's a big thing amongst people in the world. There's a comment that, what did that person say? Betting shops. Let's talk about betting shops, right? Who goes to the betting shops? The poor, the working class man, Bob the Builder, the man who works in the train station. The poor man is going to the bookies, as they call it. The poor man's going to the bookies, wasting his money on horses. They even made a TV show about it, which I haven't watched, but they call it Squid Game. Right? This is all doomerism. You know? Think about it. The #1 TV show in Netflix history is based upon doomerism. So when people think, oh, doomer is rife. Let me say that again. The number one TV show in history, in Netflix history at least, is based upon what? Upon doomerism. Okay? So don't think doomerism is some small thing. They tell you it in the TV show. They know the elites who create, they know that most people are doomers. That's why they release cryptocurrency. The idea that cryptocurrency is here to save the people. Why is it legal tender in El Salvador? One of the most corrupt countries in the world. They just arrested 6,000 people in gangs in like a day. 6,000 gang members got arrested in one day in a country of 6 million people. But is legal tender. Of course it's legal tender because the country is a criminal, corrupt nation. But this is the thing. I'm not here to go into politics too much. We're not going to be here all day. I'm not a political expert. I'm not a political analyst, nor am I an economist. But what I'm here to do primarily is to give people a wake-up call, okay, and fix people in terms of their mentality. I've said it before that it's mainly about mentality. I'm not the most educated person in the world. I'm not the smartest person in the world. But I do have something to contribute to this space, and that's why I'm here. So, let's talk about parents. Let's talk about family. Okay? Again, something that's promoted to us. Some of you guys have said that the family is the issue. Some of you guys have said the family are doomers. Most parents are doomers. That's why you're here. If your parents done a fantastic job, you wouldn't be here, let's face it. Dan Pena says the same thing, but it's the truth. Your parents, I can say my parents, I never saw them make any progress in their lives. I never saw them make any progress. What did they just gave up on? I believe they gave up on life before I was even born. You have given up on life if you're not making any progress. We got old men making progress. We got Warren Buffett making progress. We got 80s and 90s year old men, 70s year old men making progress. But most people don't make any progress once they reach their 30s or 40s. They just sit on what job they've got, and then they complain about dying in poverty. But why did you just rest on your laurels when you finally got a job that just pays the bills? That's what people do. They get a job that pays the bills, and then they rest on their laurels, man. They rest on their laurels. That's what they do. We talk about, Joey Diaz talks about the immigrant mentality. Joey Diaz, who was made famous on Joe Rogan, there's one guy who said about he saw his parents work hard. I think his mother was a diplomat or something. I can't remember what he said, but he started working as a teenager. Gary Vee started working as a teenager in his father's wine company. Why you don't have work ethic? I'm gonna save that to another video because I've got another video talking about that kind of stuff. But the truth is, and the truth of the matter is, they push this idea family is everything. Family is everything. How is family everything? You know who that's pushed by? That's pushed by celebrities. Family is everything. Yeah, family is everything to you. You got like this one MMA fighter, right? His father died, Khabib. You know this guy, right? Oh, my father, oh, he's so great. Oh, yeah. Yeah, your father trained up the whole country, the whole region to become MMA champions. And he's telling us, oh, I love your parents, man. I'm thinking to myself, bro, your father made you a millionaire and made you a world champion. My father didn't make me shit. And you telling me about my parents. This is why I don't like these celebrities. They have no right to tell us about, oh, I love your parents. Oh, they will go one day. I'm thinking to myself, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? When my father passed away, it don't make no difference. What did I learn from him? I'm not Tiger. It's my father's not. You know Tiger Woods. His father had him playing golf at the age of 3. His father had him playing golf at the age of 3. What did your father teach you? What did your father do for you? Did your father make you a world champion? Lewis Hamilton's father made him a world champion. He took him in the go-karts at an early age. My father didn't train me up to do nothing. But we supposed to, be so obsessed. They say, oh, your family's everything. And you even got guys like Hamza saying, oh, you got to spend time with your family and friends. We've been doing that. What's it changed? We've been doing that our whole lives, spending our time with family and friends, and we're still in the same situation. What kind of stupid advice is that? Oh, you got to make time for your family and friends. No, you don't have to make no time for your family and friends. Your family and friends are holding you back. The mentality, the loser mentality, especially if you come from a working class background, the loser mentality. Everybody's family is not made equal, man. The more time you spend with your family and friends, the more their loser mentality brushes off on you. That's the reality. The more their loser mentality brushes off on you. Some people have to leave. You said an Asian friend of mine started working when she was 13. She has 2 gold medals in mathematics. They give gold medal in mathematics? What? I thought that was Olympics, but the reason she's wealthy is because she's both intelligent and hardworking. Well, they had a better upbringing, man. I can't think of what did my father teach me growing up? No, I can't think of anything. What lessons did I learn? I didn't learn jack. I wasn't even, I didn't have a business knowledge passed down to me. I had nothing passed. So, but I'm gonna say that for another video. But when they talk about families, everything is mainly pushed by people whose family made them a success. But they're gonna tell me that that's equal. No, that's not equal though. Family is not everything. Family is not everything. When I moved to Southeast Asia, I'm gonna be without my family, man. I'm gonna be without my family when, I move to another country. According to these idiots, I'm losing something. What am I losing? What am I losing? I'm not losing anything. It's like they want to say that we're in debt to our family, but the reality of the situation is our family wants us around to make them feel better about themselves. That's what it is. You want me around to make you feel better about yourself. That's really what it comes down to, man. Is to benefit other people. This whole family is everything. Oh, yeah. That's something that's been pushed down to us. Yeah, family can be everything. But it completely depends. If you're a professional athlete and your father took you to practice, bought you your first jersey, bought you your first pair of shoes and all that, then that's different. But these are all different. We all have different experiences. We all have different experiences, man. And this is the thing. Why do they try to sell us their experience as if that's ours? No, it's different. We all have to acknowledge our own experience and accept the fact that, we can't all do the same things and get the same results. That's why I got a problem with creators like Hamza, who tells you to spend quality time with family and friends. The same guy who, first of all, his friends are meatheads in the gym. They're not quality guys. You got all these people lying about, I got a high value friend group. I'm the honest guy to say I got no friends. And I never had a high value friend in my life. I'm honest about that. I don't have to lie about that. So what? That's the reality. That's my reality. I went to crappy schools. I went to crappy universities. My parents didn't bust their ass to put me in a private school. So, that's the thing. I mean, that's just the reality of the situation. People need to stop pretending as though, every family is the same. I always wish that I had a different family, but, it is what it is. At least my family weren't drug addicts. I mean, but when you say family is everything, I mean, some people molest their kids. Why do people get into the adult entertainment industry? Why do women go into the adult entertainment industry? Because they were raped by their parents, by their father or their uncle, or family is everything. Women aren't in adult entertainment or OnlyFans just because they feel like it. It's not normal. Women are there because they were raped, you know, or because their parents abandoned them. I mean, that's the reason why they're in that position. Ain't nobody that comes from a decent family ends up in the adult entertainment industry. That's just the reality of the situation, man. You know, we got a lot of sick people in the world. And for them to tell us family is everything, no, family ain't everything. Family is everything to certain people. And to certain people, family ain't anything. It's different people have different experiences. That's as simple as that. But they want to try and enforce their views onto us. You know, they want to enforce their views onto us. And I just feel like, no, you got to ask yourself, is your family everything? First question is, what did they teach you that is useful in life? If the answer is nothing or near to nothing, then they're not everything, are they? You know, we can't keep believing that our family is, you know, is gonna help us. I'm on my own. I know I'm on my own. I know I'm on my own. Sometimes you have an older brother or a father or an uncle or somebody to guide you through. You look at a lot of people, you know, when I say family is everything, I'm talking about family and friends. I'm not just talking about family. I'm talking about family and friends. A lot of people, you know, you look at the person who was successful just in your local town or your local city. Just look at the people who made a lot of money, who made tens of millions or hundreds of millions. They'll be on the internet. You can read their story. A lot of the time, they had a family friend or an uncle or a friend that came to them with a business idea and said, let's do this. And that's how they became a multimillionaire or even a billionaire. That's how they got their kickstart. You know, a lot of us are just on our own, man. That's just the harsh reality of the situation. I know I'm on my own. You're coping by believing that you're not on your own. I know I'm on my own. I'm on my own, man. I don't need to make no bones about that. But people want to lie about their situation. People want to lie about their situation and pretend like their family has got their back. Nah, that's bullshit, man. That's bullshit. Your family will not even support your expatriation for that much. Your family won't support you. That's why I say, you know, don't even bother to tell your family about your expatriation. Don't even tell your family about your expatriation. And we got a lot of people out here who don't want to admit that, you know, they're where they are because of their family members. Andrew Tate, Alex Hormozi. Alex Hormozi was very lucky to come across and meet a partner that was actually useful. Right? Now, most people will meet a partner that is useless. In fact, most individuals of the opposite gender will destroy your opportunity of ever attaining any wealth. Part of the reason why most men are poor is because they're looking for a partner. You know? Because what do they want to do? They want to have fun. What is that? Money and time. You're losing money and time when you have a partner, man. See, in theory, you know, anyway, I'm not going to get into that, but the point that I'm making is that a lot of people, you know, when you look at a lot of rich people, they had somebody to show them the ropes. A lot of successful people, a lot of athletes, Floyd Mayweather, right? Floyd Mayweather had family members. I don't know which one is which, but I know Roger, Jeff, I don't know which one is his father, which one is his uncle, but Roger Mayweather, Jeff Mayweather, these were boxers. The Mayweather family. These guys come from a family to become successful. The Furies, you know, you think Tyson Fury just became a boxer because, no, his father, I think it's Peter Fury or John Fury, was there to show him the ropes. These people are only successful because of their family members, man. So if you come from a loser family, you know, you don't have any. It's not the same thing. This big old gypsy Tyson Fury telling you all this bullshit. Oh yeah, all that stuff is a bunch of bullshit. Because if you didn't have that, you know, that parent or that family, you wouldn't be talking like that. So don't tell me about my family situation. But they're brainwashing the people. They use celebrities to brainwash the people. I don't know what that means. Women will look better when they are comfortable and men will look worse. I don't know what that means, man. That sounds pretty dumb to me, though. I don't know what that means, brother. There are people who smoke weed with their wives, and yet there are people who run hedge funds and law firms with theirs. Well, yeah, I mean, that's the point I'm making. That's the point I'm making. But what's the majority? That's the question. We're looking at, I like to think about things from a basis of what's the majority. Yeah, having a partner can be a benefit, but I don't have those options. So why would I look for a partner if my options are crap? They're beneath me. But that's what the society is throwing at you. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, because you didn't grow up, you didn't go to a top tier university, because your parents, didn't get you the private education that you should have had. So, but that's the thing. But the reality of the situation is this: you're on your own, man. Majority of men are on their own. So these guys, you bring up this First Man and all these guys, we don't even know their background. We don't know their family background. They could have been high flyers. They could have had a father that showed them the ropes, or an uncle. Don't listen to people who had a. If you got to start listening to people. If your parents were losers, you should be listening to me. You shouldn't be listening to people whose parents were success, because they have a completely different situation, man. That's the thing. Like, you can't just listen to anybody. A lot of people just come on YouTube and listen to anybody. No, you can't come on YouTube to listen to anybody. There's a lot of high flyers on YouTube. A lot of scammers as well. But, if you're a high flyer, those are for people who are high flyers, man. I'm not a high flyer. I was playing 4 hours of video games in my early 20s a day. I was making less than minimum wage. I'm not a high flyer, I mean, I'm not a high flyer at all. I'm a late bloomer, but I'm not a doomer. That's for damn sure. Okay, he said he had a father who teaching the business, so don't listen to him then. Don't listen to him then. He's had it easy in life, man. That's why he's delusional. That's why these guys come, because they don't have the same reality. Everybody has a different. I always tell you to listen to people. I don't listen to people who didn't make any money before YouTube. I don't listen to those people. You're listening to entertainers, man. Why are you listening to these clowns for? Graham Stephan, a guy who claims he's in real estate but makes 70% of his money from YouTube. What kind of real estate guru makes 70% of their money from YouTube? Or if not even more? Oh, he's a millionaire. Yeah, he's a millionaire. Jake Paul's a millionaire. So he's 70% Jake Paul and 30% not Jake Paul. Logan Paul and KSI started an energy drink. Does that mean they're real business owners? No. They just paid the guy to make it. Logan Paul let me tell you something. There's no difference between Logan Paul and KSI being paid for a promotion and them starting their own drinks company. They don't know shit about the flavors and all the different fruits and all, how much carbonation to put. They don't know jack. All that stuff, they just got it from, they just paid somebody and they put their face, Logan Paul, a Prime energy drink. These are not real, man. I mean, it's a joke. Stop listening to these people, man. Stop listening to these people. Don't listen to guys who are making the bulk of their money off of YouTube, man. These are, why not listen to Michael Jordan? Michael Jordan's rich, but he's an entertainer. He got his money off of basketball. Just because you got business doesn't mean shit. That's a different path. Okay, I can listen to those people. I mean, look, I'm telling you guys, what to listen to, because a lot of you guys are listening to the wrong content, especially in Slayer Clone. I mean, but he's not here right now. But a lot of people are watching this loser content. Even black pill, red pill. What's all that nonsense? You really think red pill, it makes you successful? They're hoisting up this guy Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate is not even red pill. Why are they hoisting up that's how pathetic the community is. Andrew Tate is not Manosphere. When did he say he was? He's been around for years, man. He never said but they're hoisting up these people pretending that they're part of the, it's just a joke, man. I mean, but anyway, let's get into the final topic. Do you really believe in it? A lot of you guys don't believe in nothing, man. Let's face it. You don't believe you can become a multimillionaire. You don't believe that you can live a luxury lifestyle. You don't believe that you can even find a partner. A lot of you guys are in that criteria. You don't believe in shit. You don't believe in anything. I listened to the University of Chester lecture. I think it was by Dan Pena, right? I think it was called University of Chester. He said, what did he say? He said, people self-sabotage themselves. They commit acts of self-sabotage because they don't believe that they deserve it, right? They don't believe that they deserve it. See, I grew up believing and knowing that, and I believed by the age of 25 I'd be living a life of luxury. I didn't realize, because I wasn't cognizant of my reality, but I believed in it. Eddie Hall, I think I mentioned this before. Eddie Hall, at the age of 5, was sitting with his parents watching World's Strongest Man. He said, I will become World's Strongest Man at the age of 5. He eventually achieved his goal in, I think, 2017 or something like that. I haven't watched World's Strongest Man since Mariusz Pudzianowski was the top guy in I haven't watched World's Strongest Man in a long time, but the reality of the situation is, my issue is that a lot of people don't believe in it because of their upbringing, because of whatever reason. I don't know why. I mean, I got one particular guy who comes on my channel, and he's a content creator. I'm not going to say who it is. He said, when I left school, I just wanted to work in a shop. This is what this guy said. When I left school, I just wanted to work in a shop. I mean, what kind of ambition is that? When I left school, I thought, I didn't know what I wanted to do, but some people are just messed up. I mean, some people just don't have any ambition. But then you can't complain, though. I mean, if you don't have any real goal or target, I mean, it's like you don't have any. It doesn't cost anything to have ambition. It doesn't cost anything to believe in yourself. But some people are so broken, and it goes back to the Duma topic. Some people are so broken that they don't even believe they can get out of the situation that they're in. They really don't. They don't believe in themselves. They don't believe that it's possible to come out of the position that they find themselves in. And that's a sad, sad, miserable reality. It really is. I'm going to finish this soon. But, that's the thing. I mean, I don't know why people believe that they deserve, that something's just going to sprout out of nowhere. You don't even believe you deserve it. You got one retard who comes on YouTube. I don't know if he's still here. This guy spent his whole 7 years, I don't know if it's 10 years now. Probably it is about 10 years. This guy spent years on YouTube complaining about his life. This guy sabotaged himself. He had an Oracle internship. At the age of 19, he had a chance to go and take an internship at Oracle. He said, I'm not going to do it. I'm scared. He went and worked in a library. And he's still working in that library today and complaining and bitching and moaning. He self-sabotaged himself, but yet he complains about his situation. Does that make any sense? He self-sabotaged himself. I mean, but that's what people do. They destroy themselves. They pursue loser careers. They pursue, nothing. They don't pursue anything lucrative. They're not even pursuing anything to become wealthy, but yet they complain about the rich. Most people have never pursued anything. We're not even talking about success here. We're not talking about success because you have to pursue something. You're not just these guys want to win the lottery in life. That's what they want. They want to win the lottery in life. What do you expect? You haven't pursued anything to even make you a millionaire. So why are you complaining about the rich? Yeah, the rich does some messed up stuff, but at the end of the day, we know that already. But let's not sit here and act like you're pursuing the right things. You're not pursuing the right things. We have to start to be honest about ourselves and our situation. Otherwise, it's only going to get worse. I'm just sick and tired of people expecting without believing themselves, it's not going to sprout out of nowhere. You don't believe in it. You got issues with your own self. You got issues with how you view your own self. I mean, I don't have issues with how I view my own self. Do I have certain self-esteem? Do I have the highest self-esteem in the world? No, I don't have the highest self-esteem in the world. I don't have the highest self-esteem in the world. I've got issues. But ultimately, I know and I believe that I'm worthy of becoming a multimillionaire or more. I just don't know how I'm going to get there yet, how I'm going to become more than a multimillionaire. But at the end of the day, cumulatively over time, you can do that. But if you pursue loser jobs, you deserve to die in poverty. You've been given the opportunity to live in a first world country and have the opportunity to become wealthy. You decide to pursue loser jobs, and then you go into communism, Marxism, socialism, or doomerism, or the incel or red pill community, black pill community, as if you didn't choose it. You chose it, man. What's wrong with you? You chose it. It's not like you're living in Africa. So, you know, why are you complaining for? You got opportunities, man. You know, we got opportunities. Journaling, yeah, you can do that. They don't have to believe, they only have to know. Almost anybody can get to the top, provided they work hard and stay consistent, provided that you're not disabled or dying, you can get. Okay, this is interesting, right? You're saying they don't have to believe. But how do you pursue something without believing in it? If you don't believe in anything, you're not going to pursue anything. If you don't believe you can become world's strongest man, how do you become world's strongest man? By luck? I don't understand that. I mean, you know, I don't see self-esteem can't be built. Well, I mean, you know, I'm not an expert in that, but what I'm saying is that, you know, you just have to do what it takes. I've always promoted that. I've always promoted just do what it takes to get to where you want to be. I mean, the blueprint is already out there. That's the thing. Like, the blueprint is already out there. The blueprint is already out there. And, you know, you just have to follow. You know, we're not trying to, you know, do anything special, man. We're just trying to follow that's all you have to do. I mean, just follow what's already out there. But, you know, a lot of you guys, you're not doing anything. Because it's easy to complain. Leave these online communities and start pursuing something. That's all I got to say. It's the Unreal Man here. The Truth of Man's Fear. Enjoy the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you aren't already. And make sure to hit that notification bell so you're informed every time I upload a new video.